Saggy. This is for you guys. Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 2023. It's 5:55 on the clock, so big changes for you. This month we're doing it a little bit differently. We're doing past, present, and future, asking 2 questions. What's making me feel not happy, past, present, future, and what's making me feel happy, past, present, and future. I also have my magnetic ball here, so think of a question you want to ask because we're going to pull that in a second. And remember, it is a general reading. If you'd like something more specific, you can check out my website or the details below. My website being twinflames3344.com. And I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe. And remember, if you like the video, like, share, and subscribe, please. I so appreciate it, and thank you so much for joining me. So let's get going here. I hope you figured out a question to ask because we're going to pull the ball now to answer your question. And Teddy can't get comfortable in his bed there. Are you feeling frustrated, Sagittarius? He's a Saggy moon. He's being very restless at this moment. He was fine before your read. He's looking for stuff to eat. All right, the answer to your question is sleep on it. So sleep on it, Sag. All right, so we have the energy deck and the past life deck for what's not making me feel good. And then we have the animal deck and crystal angels as to what's making me feel good. So let's get started with this stuff. And we're going to start with the energy deck. I've already pre-shuffled everything, but we're going to shuffle a little bit more. This is for Sagittarius. Again, Saggy, February 2023, Sun, Moon, and Rising, past, present, and future. So past, present, and future for Sagittarius. What is not making me feel good for Sagittarius? What's not been making or is making me or is going to be making me feel, what is not making me feel good? For February 2023, Sagittarius. Past, present, and future, Sagittarius. All right. So for you in the recent past or in the past, this is the same exact card that Scorpio got in the past. So feeling some kind of financial constraints or some kind of depletion of something. It doesn't have to be financial. Maybe you're out of food, or again, there's cobwebs. So this could be something that needs to be cleaned, but you don't have the money to clean or to redo it, maybe repolish this. Maybe a piece of furniture that will bring you some money if you fix it all up. Again, it could be the attic, the basement, the cupboard, whatever's bare right now. And feeling this transition here with the 13. What is not making you feel good right now? And that is rest and rejuvenation. Maybe you've had enough rest already. Maybe you've been on vacation, or maybe you were laid off or on a break and you've had enough of that already. Or maybe you were away on vacation and you're happy that you're home now. The 19 is the sun, or things being exposed. Maybe your son is not making you feel good right now because they're not getting up and doing anything. And in the future, what's not making you feel good is indecision. And that could be your son, perhaps, or a partner there, or a Leo. And we have Scorpio there, too. So indecision, and there's Little Red Riding Hood coming up here. Which way do I go? The 8 dance. This is also Leo energy, so you got a lot of Leo coming up here for you, Sag. And the need to make a choice in the future. There's that sitting on the fence energy. Scorpio had some of that too. The bottom of the deck for you is the woman holding their heart. The 44 is the 4 of Cups, which can be boredom and apathy, which is definitely coming up for you. But it's also about boredom is time to ground and integrate what you've just been through. So it's not boredom. It's time to be still and connect with your body. You can meditate or just take walks or hikes or whatever you want to do that helps you connect with yourself, your inner core child more fully. 44 for me is also Hercules, as in the feminine energy, as opposed to Atlas being the masculine energy of the weightlifter. This is more of a social worker energy, so that's coming up for you as well. So the woman with her heart in her hand, or maybe wearing your heart on your sleeve and feeling void of perhaps that emotion being returned, perhaps by a partner or a son or a Leo or Scorpio energy here. And someone sitting on the fence, whether that's you or them. Or Little Red Riding Hood going to grandmother's house, Or maybe your son or grandson hasn't visited you in a long time. Or they don't know how to get there. Or they're saying they don't know how to get there, and that's their excuse for not coming to visit. Okay, so what else is not making you feel good, Sagittarius? Past, present, and future for February 2023. What's not been making you feel good? One more. All right, Sagittarius, past, present, and future. What's not making you feel good for February 2023, past, present, future. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. All right. So in the past, being an orphan wasn't making you feel good. So feeling alone, like there's nobody there to take care of you. Maybe you were an orphan, maybe you are an orphan, or maybe you just feel like the black sheep of the family, that no one cares about you. You're just feeling like a child right now and feeling alone, even if you're not. Okay, feeling very lonely. And again, your son or your partner not coming to visit. And what's presently not making you feel good? Persecution and inquisition, again, the black sheep of the family. Maybe you have special abilities, psychic abilities, that your family doesn't agree with or doesn't believe in. And it's not okay to be that way. And again, this could be you as a Sagittarius or somebody else. Like maybe you're the religious person who doesn't believe in this, and this is somebody meditating and being persecuted for using psychic abilities. This can be those wounds coming up, you know, of being hung or beheaded or burned at the stake for using any kind of abilities that isn't considered the norm. And again, feeling alone, feeling like the black sheep. And this could be the mother who's being persecuted as opposed to the son. The son may be trying to meditate on the fact that their mother is a psychic, or again, it can go both ways, whether this is a son or a partner or whoever the masculine feminine dynamic is right here. You are feeling alone, or you have a child who's feeling very alone. And it feels more like a grandchild, grandmother energy, or granddaughter and grandmother type energy. But there's both energies here. Could be more than one child as well. But there's wounding here regarding being an orphan and being persecuted. So what in the future is not making you feel good? And again, Scorpio had this in the past, but you're having it in the future. The need for angels in your life, right? Because this could be having a problem with angels. And maybe you're raised that way with angels in a traditional religion, but it never resonated with you, and now all of a sudden it is, and you suddenly have a need for angels in your life. And that can just be a reference to more angelic people in your life. Or you hope that angels would be watching over you here, which is something you never believed in before. Or getting someone else to believe in that now. Or maybe not believing in the angelic realms and now exploring that. Feeling alone. Maybe you were never alone before and now you're alone. You feel alone and persecuted, and where are my angels now? Especially if your family was very religious and your mother was always praying to the angels and all that kind of stuff, and you're alone now saying, where are the angels now when everyone's betrayed me or everyone's left me or exiled me from the family or the group? Now where are they? The ones who preach all this love and kindness of traditional religion has now pushed me out of their realm. And now which way do I go? So that's not making you feel good. The underlying energies here is biblical. So there's that carpenter Jesus energy there of being very traditional and being a hard worker, right? Being very, working with your hands, with natural elements. Just putting in a hard days of work. It doesn't have to be of high intellectual or financial status, but just a good day's work. And there's the energy of communal living. So this is underlying energy of, can be Jesus, But again, living in the mountain, everyone living right above you or next to you, and everybody knowing each other's business. But in a very biblical way, right? Really knowing each other in a biblical way. And there was nothing wrong with a hard day's work. And there's with the woman with a heart on her sleeve, woman with a heart is very much Mary Magdalene, Jesus energy in your underlying energies. So I don't know how that's affecting you, but it is, Sagittarius. So what is what's making you feel good, Saggy? And if you're mutable and you have a lot of Leo and Scorpio right here, which is all fixed energy, so it might be making you feel a bit trapped or stifled. All right, Sagittarius, past, present, and future. What's making you feel good? February 2023. What's making you feel good, past, present, and future, Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Okay, in the past, what's been making you feel good is the world. This can be travel, coming full circle, completing something, or just feeling whole. A dog who could be your world. The Shetland sheepdog. And that could be Pisces energy as well. Congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You've made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons life offered you with grace and courage. So you could have received some kind of award recently as well. I was just getting the energy of a flute, so one of you out there might play the flute. So maybe getting an award for that. But there's a lot of scroll work and kind of Roman energies there. This could be a religious award as well, but it can have to do with your pet too. Maybe your pet does shows. That could come up for someone here, and that makes you feel really good. Somebody worked really hard for that. Maybe somebody's getting an award for building the set or for building something so that somebody could have an award ceremony. What's making you feel good at the moment is the Swan, the Queen of Summer, compassionate, loving, giving, and psychic. So there's that psychic energy coming up again here. This is a time of deep emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful that you don't ignore your own needs while caring for others. So really, you're really tuning into yourself here, which is being reflected here, but you're not happy doing this. But here, this is making you happy, being compassionate, loving, giving, and psychic. But maybe you had to do a lot of work, right, to heal yourself prior to this, which wasn't so much fun. But here it's saying this is a deep time of emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. You've really learned your abilities and how to deal with them. And just enjoying yourself. And then what's coming up in the future is what's making you happy is the duck. The 6th of summer, the goose rather. The love and care of children could become an important part of your life, or people from your childhood may return to it. Old memories can be healed, or possibly old childhood dreams are ready to be revived. So it's like you've healed some of your wounds and you may be ready to, in the future, go into what truly resonates with you and for your inner child. And I'm getting duck, duck, goose. You got 2 little chicks over here. So you could have 2 children. But it wasn't fun for you to decide which way to go, which path to take. And needing the help of angels here. Wasn't fun for you to try to figure that all out, or isn't going to be. But again, this is much more about you and learning to be comfortable with yourself after doing a lot of work on yourself and your psychic abilities. After feeling alone in the past. Becoming more compassionate for yourself and others, really seeing the beauty in yourself, and now being able to share that with family. And then the underlying energy is the 7 of autumn. This may be a nosy neighbor as the cow's peeking in, or planning, resources, and efforts you've invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. Okay, which this is the underlying energy, so you've already done that kind of stuff. So taking a peek into yourself, or others taking a peek into your situation, like in that communal living card. Perhaps people being nosy about what you're up to with this Mary Magdalene Jesus energy, which can reference the twin flame or soulmate energy. So what else has been making you feel good? And 6 of summer, I was just getting June, so. The World. So coming full circle. This could still be reflected in March as well. And then after that, it's like everything is summer to you. Okay, Sagittarius, past, present, and future for February 2023. What's been making you feel good, Sagittarius? Past, present, and future, Sagittarius. Oh, the whole deck dropped. Wow, wasn't expecting that. All right, so in the past, Topaz is making you feel good. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. And that definitely was coming up for Sagittarius as those anger blocks. So you've been working on forgiveness and Topaz in the recent past or in the past. Good. And then at the present, what's making you feel good is Rubellite, passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So you're feeling new passion and purpose, perhaps after reassessing what you were doing. And what's making you feel good in the future is Sodalite, socializing or joining in, making healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people, which in this case could be your family. Yeah, children. Yeah, definitely children, or even if it's not your own children, could be more dealing with children for you as Sagittarius. And then the underlying energy being Dolomite, which is stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on your keeping a positive mindset. So this is the underlying energy you're going into this with. And we have Tiger's Eye too, self-confidence through God confidence. So really connecting to your higher self here. Even when other people are watching you, no longer caring what they think, just focusing on what makes you happy here. And we're going to clarify more specifically all these things for you as well with the Rider-Waite Mini. I'm getting try not to get worried, try not to turn on to problems that upset you. Oh, don't you know everything's all right? Yes, everything's fine. And it's cool and the ointment's sweet for the fire in your head and feet. Close your eyes and relax. Think of nothing tonight. And this came up for somebody else. I don't know who it came up. It didn't come in at the same point, though, in the song. And then it goes into I don't know how to love him. So you may be related to that other person it came up for, and Spirit's connecting with me there. And there's that Mary and Jesus energy there. Okay, so in the past, the underlying energy there is the Page of Wands reversed. There's that anger and hostilities energy. So that was in the past that made you feel depleted, feeling like you're alone, that you've been orphaned, or maybe you were, maybe you never knew your parents, or you were orphaned at a young age. And even if you had parents to raise you, still feeling alone, or like the black sheep of the family. And moving on here, right? Finding a way to get back on the horse and be humble and offer help to others, right? This is kind of that Jesus energy, the loyal, humble servant. And perhaps offering something practical or friendship to the Queen of Cups reversed, who may not be talking to you. She may be upset with you. but wanting to give them clarity, even if it knocks them off balance, in order to find happiness within the family or emotional fulfillment here. So this might, in the past, may not have been a fun thing to have to deal with. Perhaps telling someone that you don't feel good, you're frustrated, you don't like the situation you're in, and giving the Queen of Cups reverse clarity in order for the family to be happy or to end an emotional cycle. And what was making you happy in the past? This could be saving, reaping the rewards of your effort, daydreaming. With the Empress reverse, this is somebody who may be in lack, right? But she's the Empress, so she could have a lot. Maybe you were, hanging on what she has, but she was in this lack energy, which can be a really bossy, mean energy, or someone who expects everybody else to do everything for them without them having to lift a finger, which isn't serving them either. So there's some saving. Maybe you're helping her. Maybe she's ill or disabled. And maybe you're helping a mother or grandmother, right? Save their money or handle the trust. And then this is the Knight of Cups, offering love to those with less than. So that was making you feel good. Perhaps helping a relative take care of their stuff. And offering love to those without. And in the negative side of things, what's been not making you feel good is frustration, lack of growth, no arousal, no inspiration, no sex perhaps, or sexually frustrated. Trying to end the nightmare, the stress, the lack of sleep. This can be sexual abuse or someone bossing someone around as well. And trying to find the balance in this and sharing or settling out. Right? Trying to not allow this persecution to affect you. Finding meditation in order to balance yourself. And maybe there is a passive abuse here. And then what's making you feel good in the present moment is being innocent. The Page of Cups is the most innocent, pure love energy in the deck. And being strong. This could be a pet or a child and pet as well. This is again Leo energy, perhaps Pisces or other water sign energies here. And perhaps there's a lack of affection here, or a child and or a pet in a breakup who needs a lot of love. But there may be some dissatisfaction here, being alone. Not liking to be alone. Or somebody's bored. And this could be a child or pet who needs to be entertained. Maybe you can't be there for them because you have to be at work. And again, getting over grief, loss, regret, shame, guilt. Getting over all of that. Maybe feeling bad leaving a pet home all day. That kind of stuff. So in the future here, what's not making you feel good is this abundance here of the family, business, or community of wealth. Ending pain. Maybe that could be a business for you of ending pain. This could be a hospital. This can also be massage. It could be a painful ending or betrayal. It could be a lack of sleep. Maybe someone's got chronic pain and they can't sleep. Or rising above that, or awakening, and it's a lot of pain for a lot of years. And there's 2 10s here. That's a big ending, an ending of a cycle, and an awakening here, which was not fun to go through. And what's making you feel good in the future is what? The truth, bringing the truth, getting a handle on the truth. And this whole sword thing, the definition of the handle parts were coming up today. Maybe you collect swords. Getting a handle on the truth. And again, someone might require people to use white gloves to touch their swords. But giving the truth to the King of Pentacles, or handing his crown to him on a silver platter, it's going to make you feel good. And this could be someone who's coming clean or getting clean or cleaning up their act, cleaning up their space. Losing patience. That could be losing their temper, regarding a fallen angel or a death here. So it could have been a death here of a fallen angel. This also can just be a dark night. This could be the divine masculine, right? No more allowing religious persecution here. No longer this religious leader telling you what to do as the dark night or the divine masculine here. If they want to see you as a fallen angel, that's fine with you. You're walking right over them. If the kids are horrified, that's fine. They'll get over it. And if the old man drops dead because you decide to choose a different way of thinking, that's okay too. That's their choice. So it's like allowing yourself to be who you are. And if other people want to hurt themselves because of what you do, that's going to be on them, not you. And this is coming together in joy. So you're walking right over people who have prevented you from finding your joy. To enjoy release, perhaps coming together with the Knight of Swords, who may have something to say to you, but exposing all, and it is truth, and it is joy, and this could be some vacation in the sun as well, and full surrender to bliss, heaven in your eyes, seeing synchronicities with your best friend, your soulmate, your twin flame, and or your children. It's really beautiful. The bottom of this deck then is walking away. So where you couldn't walk away before, now everything's all lined up and you're ready to walk away or take a hike. After all the drama, after all the sudden events, after Scorpio perhaps, or someone freaking out, walking away from all of that drama. And let's see what Romance Angels has for you. So again, one of your kids or more may have Leo, because you had a lot of Leo up here. And Scorpio, Leo and Scorpio up top there too. But you could have Leo and or Scorpio in your chart, so that might represent you as well. All right, for Romance Angels for Sagittarius, February 2023. Sagittarius. Got 3 here. Release your ex. So even if you don't have an ex right now, it's releasing energies that are still in you that you haven't cleared. The time has come to clear your energy. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. All right, so it's Sagittarius. The underlying energy is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others after having dealt with the fact that finances and career were issues or a factor in your love life. Now let your friends help you. And from my Lenormand, Reverie, and Kipper deck combined here, we're going to pull one last card for you. And I will be doing Capricorn today as well. That'll be the last one going out. For Sagittarius, February 2023. Sagittarius. Sweating, Saggy. A lot of masculine energy coming in here. Saggy, 2023, February. That came right up. Okay, so this is all the faces of vulnerability. With the 40 is the Page of Cups. The innocence, the vulnerability of innocence, of the innocent heart. The 3 faces of Eve, the fun house, right? Maybe you're coming out of that energy of feeling like you don't know what face to trust. As soon as you turn your back, they're completely somebody else. And then here's the Page of Wands, who was angry at one point. And here's the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, perhaps inspired to crack the codes of the family tree or the business, the community. And there could be energy of safes and an explosive energy here as well. And fire energy that could be explosive. And here's that innocent energy of the Page of Cups, and yet, you know, trying to decipher their different layers because they're going within, where this one acts out. So those are the polarities of the two coming together. And learning to discern, to separate the wheat from the chaff with the Page of Pentacles, right? To be the student of life in that high vibration destiny. And the King of Wands need to stand up to other people's messes and not take them on for themselves. And today is the year of the 2023 King of Wands, and it's all about the year of the wake-up call for the King of Wands to learn how to balance himself, because the King of Wands is the man of passion, so he's always going to be tempted towards ego. And this is him learning to stand up to children who may take advantage of him, or partners who always are leaving messages for him to clean up, or is it his mess that he now needs to clean up for himself? And we have the Seven of Wands here too, standing up for yourself, standing up to others. And the bottom of the deck here is again the 23 and the courthouse. So there may be some documents or papers that need to be filed with the courthouse. And this is some English lawyer energy. So I don't know if you're watching a movie or you're dealing in England, but someone may be going to the courthouse. And again, a lot about the King of Wands for you. So you are the King of Wands. This is a big year for you since it's 2023. And again, it's all about the King of Wands learning how to rebalance when they get too passionate, when there's too much fire in their energy, because that's their natural expression is fire. But you're going to keep getting thrown off in your ego until you learn how to stay centered. And this is a big year for that, for you. Okay? I hope that was helpful. I want to pull something else because I'm doing, everyone's reads have been like somewhere from 35 to 45 minutes. So let's see here. I'll pull you a numerology card, see what comes up with that. Sagittarius. So you have love with the 6, very significant. Patience, and that can deal with being patient or dealing with patience. With the number 2 is also the High Priestess, higher self, divine feminine energies, or duality and mediation, and having patience with all that energy. We have the orange of the sacral chakra and the blue of the throat chakra. So speaking loving words and having sexual or creative patience here. And then synchronicity with the 87, which is the reflection of 78, which is the 10 of Pentacles, family, business, or community. And again, following synchronicities that may help you deal with the energies of the whole. And this is the third eye energy of this purple or indigo energy, even up to violet. And we have more pink energies here as well. So that higher love energy of compassion, like working from normal family love and to elevate that to compassion here. So throat, sacral, and third eye chakra significantly, but up to crown as well. And again, pink's coming up again after that with manifestation and the dance with Leo. That's strength. So again, pink is very much about that higher love and compassion. So you're moving from the regular 3D love to that higher, manifesting that higher love. And the bottom of the deck is creativity, and the number 3, which is also bringing up the Empress again. But 3 is also coming together. It's siblings. It's that happy-go-lucky energy of socializing. And again, being in your solar plexus here with this bright yellow, allowing you to be more creative with your energies, the underlying energy, and going from that standard family love to that higher love of compassion in your manifestations. Okay. So remember to drink plenty of water so your body feels good, and to get plenty of rest and joy in nature. Remember to listen to yourself first and last. Not your brain, but your heart, your intuition, your knowing, staying present in the moment. That's the spiritual practice, is being aware of all of your thoughts as you walk outside the door. It might be easy to stay inside your heart when you're home, but as soon as you walk outside the door and talk to someone, you may totally step outside of yourself and be dealing with that person. The spiritual practice is staying present in what you're thinking and how you're reacting, to then pull yourself back to center again. Keep bringing yourself back to your heart, to stay present in the moment so that you don't go into those negative thought patterns. Okay, Saggy, good luck with everything. Have a great February. Rise and be love, love and rise. I'll see you guys soon.